honey yard dash. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down, eluding the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and now it's second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Squeeze, double. Check 99, check 99. Check 31. Real. 36.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, alert! Hey, exit. Watch out.
Mayfield. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Escape. Going to throw deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, 83 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That's a prime example of the danger that Baker Mayfield presents when he's able to get outside of the pocket.
And we see many quarterbacks do this in the league. A lot of them have that good mobility, but we see them, they're more like striders, right? There's a smoothness to them. When I watch Baker Mayfield, everything is sharp, hard, aggressive, and he turns it into a big-time shot downfield in a monster play.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. McCoy got off to a good start in week 1, Charles. 10 carries, 81 yards. He had a really nice 31-yard carry. Showed a lot of burst.
A lot of people thought he'd be more of a pass catcher in Kansas City, and that will still develop because he does that very well. But as you mentioned, he's still got a burst, doesn't he? He can still run the football. 10 carries, 81 yards. He might go into a timeshare with Damian Williams running the football, and that'll just make the Chiefs that much tougher. But he still has it. The guy they call Shady, he's excited about this challenge in Kansas City and thinks that he can help them get to the Super Bowl.
53, Mike 53. Me and you all day.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Oh, another spin.
Hard to line him up when he does that.
And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Six, 180. You can't block me. You can't block me. Up, up. 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. Second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, on 133. Run. Hey, echo. Check 53, Mike. Watch the screen. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. In your face.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Set, 180. Check 53. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Hey, on 133. Check. Run. Pistol. Watch.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanted to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go. Regular.
And again, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, That's a big-time play by the defense.
No. Patch it.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
53, come on. 53, check 53. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Point it right. Hey, wahoo! Alert! Check it out,
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night, Green Bay, and their defense. Not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. In Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the Browns.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes in for the sack, Myles Garrett. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for our quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally,
the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going forward with the option right. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Partner, I want to revisit week one. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. Up against New England, and I don't think we expect.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. On the counter, here's McCoy. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here.
53, check 53. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Don't get nervous. King. 56. Small. Right there. 56.
Final play of the half. Mayfield flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. That's caught at the 25. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded at the 2.
The Chiefs take over first and
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 27-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now McCoy. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Again, it's McCoy. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, at some point during this broadcast, we had to bring up the Antonio Brown saga, and that moment is right now. I got to get your thoughts. I got to get you on the record. What do you think of all this?
Well, when you go back to Oakland, and you know about my relationships with the head coach and the general manager there, but putting that aside, one, never would have made the deal for him. I just never saw him as a guy that was going to go from place to place and be the influence that you want in a locker room, and that proved to be true in Oakland. Now he gets a new start, kind of a fresh start, to put it mildly, in New England, and they seem to be all on board with that. But that has to be the one team that can take him, because they have a head coach there that if he doesn't do what the head coach wants, he actually will get rid of him. If he went to another team, they would try and continue to make it work, and that might grind down a team in a locker room. But that won't happen in New England. So if he's still there, that means it's working well. Otherwise, he'll be out of there fast.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Browns' 35-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. A first down throw for Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the pass...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. We're back now in KC. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Check. Alert, 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 alert. Slant, slant. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Seibert on for the PAT. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Situation. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Ricky.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Turnover on downs.
180. 56. They can't hang with us. Kill.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
Protect. 180. Here we go, D. King. Check 49. Kill. Hey, alert 33. Done.
They'll run. It's Hilliard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
56. Hey, hold it. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 56, the mark, boy. 56. Up, 56.
Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead.
Regular. Shit. Watch the shit. Christian Travis. Regular. Safety's creeping. I got it.
On 2nd and goal. Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Check three. Point it right. Watch the ship. Hey, switch gears. Big gas. Undercrush.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. True. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay.